Marilyn Monroe, the ultimate blonde bombshell who rose from a troubled childhood to become Hollywood's most enduring icon, lived a life that dazzled the world with glitz, glamour, and unforgettable performances, yet behind the bright lights and radiant smile lay a far darker reality of secrets, scandals, and sorrows that continue to cast a shadow over her story decades after her untimely death. Remembered for timeless classics like Some Like It Hot and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Marilyn captivated audiences with her beauty, charm, and vulnerability, but the truth about her final days remains clouded in mystery, fueling endless speculation as to whether her tragic end at just 36 years old was the result of a fatal accident, a desperate cry for help, or something far more sinister. Born Norma Jean Mortensen, she endured abandonment, foster care, and instability before reinventing herself as the very definition of Hollywood glamour, yet the higher her star rose, the lonelier she became, caught in a cycle of failed marriages, ongoing health struggles, and the crushing weight of being admired more for her image than for her soul. And this contradiction, an adored starlet who felt unloved, made her both enchanting and heartbreakingly fragile. The official account of her death in 1962 declared it a barbiturate overdose in her Los Angeles home. But from the beginning, the circumstances felt unsettling to many, with conflicting reports, missing phone records, and her rumored entanglements with powerful figures such as President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert Kennedy raising suspicions that there was more to the story than the world was allowed to know, with some insisting she possessed dangerous secrets that made her a liability, while others argued she had been silenced to protect reputations at the highest levels of power. What makes the mystery even more haunting is that Marilyn herself often expressed feelings of emptiness and despair in her journals, admitting her fear of being unloved and her struggle to find genuine happiness in a world that consumed her image. While ignoring her inner self, and while some friends recalled her final days as being filled with a renewed sense of hope for the future, others described her as deeply troubled, creating a chilling contradiction that only deepens the suspicion surrounding her death. What remains undeniable is that Marilyn Monroe's passing robbed the world of a woman far more complex than the dumb blonde stereotype she was too often forced to play. For she was intelligent, witty, ambitious, and deeply vulnerable. A woman who spent her life fighting for recognition beyond her beauty. The fact that the full truth of what happened to her that night may never be known has only amplified her legend, transforming her into both a symbol of Hollywood's golden age and a cautionary tale about the industry's unforgiving and often dangerous underbelly. The Marilyn Monroe mystery may never be solved in a way that satisfies everyone, but what is clear is that her reality was far more tragic than the myths, and her legacy remains hauntingly timeless, a reminder that beneath the shimmering lights of fame often lies a darkness that can never be ignored.